Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Lawrence from financialthing.com. Another episode of the Financial Biker. Very swanky development. You're always going to let me go, thank you. Very, very upscale real estate here in Florida. It's a beautiful afternoon here in Central Florida. So I wanted to record a quick video today about financial advisors, and I have been accused by many people of being an anti-financial advisor. Look at that condo building. I wanted to make a video today about reasons why you actually might need a financial advisor. Now, for any of you that have been following me and the Financial Thing channel for a while, oh my god, look at this, it's a roundabout. Those living in the UK will be more than familiar. A lot of Americans do not know how to drive around roundabout circles, so you always have to be very careful. But in any case, a couple of reasons why you actually might, too fast, why you might want to use a financial advisor. If you've been following my channel for a while, you will know that I'm a big supporter of DIY investing. I think for the most part, with a little bit of research and education, you can do your own investing. This is one of the nicest private schools here. So yes, there are a couple of reasons why you would want to consider using a financial advisor. Number one, don't kill me, thank you. Number one, if you live in a complete state of fear, and you would never ever start investing without somebody holding your hand all the way, you just don't have the confidence. This guy is doing some crazy reversing.
Survival.
If you wouldn't have the confidence to invest without somebody holding your hand, then by all means, you should be using a financial advisor, because I want you to begin investing money whichever way that needs to look for you, by all means necessary. So rather than to sit on the sidelines out of fear, go to a financial advisor and let him or her at least explain the process and explain some options to you about investing. Now, I think there's a couple of things you could look out for if you're going to choose a financial advisor. You could choose a fee-based advisor, because the reason why I've always said I'm not a fan of financial advisors is because of the charges that they are going to put onto you, and also trailing commissions, which trailing commissions are where financial advisors sell products that they get paid on every single year from the finance companies. So sometimes there is a lack of bias, and sometimes advisors will sell customers products which is not necessarily the best thing for the consumer, but it is better for the financial advisor because they're getting paid better commissions. However, if you go to a fee-based advisor who's not getting paid trailing commissions, then you're getting somebody that is going to advise you one time or whenever you need them, and hopefully they're going to put you into the products that are best for you. And also, when you go to meet with them, you can always ask them, hey, what do you think about index tracker funds? Because that's what I always tell people to invest in. Not financial advice, of course, but I love index tracker funds for their simplicity and low cost. So the second reason, number two, why you might need a financial advisor is if you have a complicated tax situation. For instance, you are trying to avoid inheritance tax. I shouldn't use the word avoid, maybe lower your inheritance tax to leave to your family more of your assets. Or you have some unusual situation. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? You wouldn't think Orlando would look like that, but it does. Yeah, so if you have a particularly complicated tax situation, something you need to be advised upon, then there are financial advisors that do specialize in tax relief, reducing your tax burden. And I think that's a great reason to search out a financial advisor. Also, financial advisors could put you into the best ISA that fits you. There are a few different ISA options to get the best tax situation you can, and a financial advisor can help you with that if you don't want to go through the research and you're afraid of making a mistake. Absolutely go get a consultation with an advisor if you decide that it's not for you, or maybe the advisor is going to give you some advice that you've already heard here a few times. Then you can decide at that point, I don't really want to proceed forward, or I do. Let's make this turn. I got a passenger on the back today, so I got to be careful. Get a quick glimpse. Beautiful sunset. So what are the reasons that I tell people they don't need a financial advisor? Well, the main reasons are because of the fees that the advisors are going to charge you. And, I think with about an hour's worth of research, you can pretty much figure out what to invest in on your own very, 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 very easily. Went across the center line, that was bad. It doesn't really take much. There's a lot of articles out there on the web, tons of great YouTube videos showing you investment ideas. And if you stick to my advice, you stick to my suggestions, you're just going to bang it in an index tracker fund. And you won't actually have to make any difficult decisions for the rest of your life. You can use that. I like Vanguard, I like Fidelity, and you can use them to get tax relief inside of ISAs. They're very easy. So that's why I don't believe anybody really needs a financial advisor. Those trailing commissions that they charge can really, really add up. Some financial advisors have things called loads, which they sell funds that have a percent fee just to enter the fund. I remember a long time ago my dad was investing through Charles Stanley, and they invested him into several funds that had loads, which are considered front-end fees, and they were about 5%. So if he was investing $10,000, he was going to pay a $500 front-load fee. So right from the beginning, he was already negative 5% in that fund. And then when we looked at the numbers, we realized that those funds were not really going to make more than about 5% a year because of all the fees. A lot of those products the financial advisors will sell you have also higher annual fees than something like the Vanguard, which the Vanguard index trackers have extremely low, don't kill me, please. They have extremely low fees for management and platform fee, but some of the funds that a financial advisor might sell you are going to have fees upwards of 1.5%, even though as high as 3 or 4%. And while that may not sound a lot, if you add that up over 10, 20, 30 years, that's really considered, say, an average of 2.5% fees. You're going to lose 2.5% returns every year on your investments, and if you compound that out, that can be quite a substantial amount of money that you're going to be losing for that advice that I don't necessarily believe you need. So that would be one reason the fees are substantially higher. I mean, financial advisors have to make money, I understand. They're in it to make a living. But there's also trust issues too, and who do you actually trust if you're going to a financial advisor? When I was in my 20s, I used to work with a very wealthy attorney, and I asked him to refer me to his financial advisor, and I thought, well, this guy must know what he's doing. He makes a lot of money, and I'm sure his financial advisor is legitimate. Oh, it's a tight turn. And he put me in touch with this guy, and I was with him for about 5 years, and honestly, my returns were just minuscule. I think I averaged about 2.5% per year that I was with this guy. So, of course, me not knowing any better, I didn't know if the products he was putting me into were good or bad. I had no idea. So I just trusted him, and this is one of the problems. When you invest with a financial advisor, you have to trust that they're going to do the right thing and sell you the right products. And a lot of the times they don't. It doesn't take very long to get your financial advising license. Some people who are in the business, they just don't have a lot of experience, and they're told to sell potential clients like you and me products that may not be best for them. Maybe their manager gets a kickback. There's all kinds of weird things that go on. You need to know about this because it's just part of the business. How you doing?
Good. Where is this?
Oh, this
I
is
live like right here.
what?
Beautiful.
Yeah, this is called Sugarloaf Mountain.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's really not a mountain, but yeah, I think it's one of the higher points in. Not all financial advisors are bad. I'm sure there are some reputably good ones out there who do the right thing by their clients, and there's some that I'm sure make their clients rich, put them into really unusual investments. But those are the reasons that you want to think about if you're considering getting financial help. But again, I do think it's important just to start, even if you're too scared to do it on your own. Or one of the other options you can do is start with an advisor, and then once you get more comfortable later on down the line, you can do your own investing, or do a mix. If you want to try an advisor and you want to try doing some on your own, do a mix of both, and then that way you will be covered on both ends. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please tell your friends and family about the video. Hit that subscribe button with that bell. Hit the thumbs up button. Leave a comment down below. I'll see you next time. Take care.